I figured we could save a lot of time and just show everyone our old video that we did on this.
Are you trying to tell me that we're going to have no watch time on this video?
We just finished the Apple event with the iPhone 14, the iPhone 14 Pro, and a whole bunch of other little things, some Ultras, some Pros, some whatever. And we have thoughts on it.
Apple surprised us in a positive way.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything negative
The
to take from,
rumors-
like, the rumors we were very negative on.
They led us astray. Now, a lot of what was rumored, to be fair, is true. So the iPhone 14 is very much the iPhone 13 with a little bit of
It's 13 Pro
mixed into it.
0.5.
Yeah, so it still has the same Apple A15 chip. It has been slightly upgraded to the Pro spec, but still, this is the last generation chip with a very minor difference.
They're known for comparing to just nebulous competitors. This one, I think, was more nebulous than ever. Should you upgrade from a 13 Pro to a 14? Absolutely not.
No. It doesn't seem like the ultra-wide camera has been updated, so you still have only 2 cameras on the iPhone 14. However, the selfie camera has been updated with autofocus and whatnot. Nice upgrade, because the selfie camera was looking a little rough.
Did it not have autofocus?
It did not. No, it's always been fixed focus. Should we talk about the Pro and the Pro Max? You get the notch be gone. It's a brand new feature.
So-
it's the dynamic notch be gone.
This is previously reported as it's going to be the pill, or it's going to be the pill plus hole punch.
Yeah. Which is, to be fair, true. If you look at the screen, if you put a full white screen up for some way, you would be able to see it. But with the UI, they're always going to keep that little bit of area between the two blacked out for the actual
It makes it look
purposes.
massive. With how big it is just while the phone's on, I don't see it being that much better than just having the notch.
No, it's useful now. Pretty much
you have
any
that
phone.
sliver above it that's just kind of useless pixels while it's not in use.
This makes the new hole punch and everything actually useful and not just something in your way, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It also has an always-on display, and unlike a lot of other Android phones, which just have like a grayscale clock or something, this always-on display actually will basically show your full lock screen. It will run it as low as 1 hertz. 2 thumbs up.
The new lineup no longer has a SIM tray.
Well, to be fair, only in the US, which I'm going to be very curious to see the difference between the models.
Let's face it, is most of the phones. The much rumored satellite connectivity, a lot of people thought it would just be like, I'm not going to have to use cell towers anymore. I'm just going to be always connected. That's not how it works. So if you point your phone directly at a satellite, and they've actually included tools in order to show you where to actually point this.
Hang on a second. I'm going to find a satellite signal. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I want to talk about the camera setup.
Please do.
It is great. So they're marketing the new camera, the main shooter, as a 48 megapixel camera, up from 12, which obviously Android's had for a long time.
Correct.
And that is a great upgrade. The other great upgrade that they're talking about is the low light capability through quad pixel. So basically what they're doing is they're taking groups of 4 pixels and turning them into 1 pixel. Now, I'm going to do some math for you here.
Okay,
I know
ready.
you guys failed it, so... All right.
Rude.
So when you take 48 pixels and divide it by 4, what do you get?
12.
There you go.
Hey,
So,
math.
What I'm curious to see, and they didn't really mention it that much, is whether this quad pixel mode is toggleable or not.
I don't think it is.
It's either going to be a 12 megapixel image that is great in low light, or it'll be a 48 megapixel, which is great for like landscape.
But because it is a 48 megapixel sensor, it's a 1x, right? So it's a 24 millimeters, which is slightly wider than before. But you can actually, if you go to the 2x, it will then crop in to
At 12 megapixels.
Yeah, the 12 megapixels in the middle. So you will still get a full 12 megapixels out of your 2x, but you're just punching it on that first camera, which normally I wouldn't recommend because, you could just digitally zoom, but it is actually physically cropping in that sensor, meaning that you don't really lose, theoretically, a lot of quality between the range.
Yeah, which, I mean, it's probably not going to be like groundbreaking for this 2X, whatever. It'd just be slightly better than if you had punched in.
So the iPhone 14 is going to be on sale next Friday, the 16th. However, the 14 Plus is going to go on sale on October 7th. So essentially, next week, we will have all the new iPhones except for the Plus.
Which is, I mean, that makes sense to me. They want you to buy the Pros, because, like, why wouldn't
You
they?
should buy the Pro.
You should buy the Pro.
The iPhone 14 is on sale for $799, which is $100 more than the iPhone Mini used to be available for, but for the standard 6.1 inch, it's the same. The Plus is $899. At $999, you've got the Pro, and at $1099, you've got the Pro Max. So it's a $100 bump, $799, $899, $999, $1099, to go all the way up. And I will give you a massive spoiler. The Pro is definitely worth $100.
If you have a 13 Pro, you should definitely be, if you're upgrading, go to another Pro.
Yes.
Let's be clear on that.
The 14 is a downgrade from the 13 Pro, which is a rare thing. Let me hit you with a fact. So the iPhone 14 Pro starts at $999, the exact same starting price as the iPhone 10 in 2017. Now, that seems solid, like, they're keeping the same price. But if you factor in inflation, the iPhone 10 would have cost $1,207 in today's money, meaning that essentially the iPhone has come down $200 in price for that Pro model over the last 5 years.
And you know why they keep it that way? Because that's how you start shedding that stigma of Apple is overpriced. Because as all these Android phones have started to bump up their, like Samsung did it. I mean, that's all I really keep track of is Samsung.
Wow! Wow, Matt! You're never going to be invited to a Pixel event ever again.
Yeah. It's a good round number, and it's clearly working because, again, if they have now overtaking all of Android in the U.S. market,
it's great.
It's working.
So before we move on for our final conclusions, there were some other things that were announced, including brand new second generation AirPods Pros, which have a new chip, better audio quality.
Good minor upgrade.
Up to double the noise cancellation, which is pretty neat.
I don't know what that means, because
So you know when I do this? La 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 la. It'll sound like this. La 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 la. It'll be terrific. There's a brand new Apple Watch SE, which has now a nylon composite material, bigger display, and it's still $249 and $299 for cellular. Which
I would say that most people should get the new SE.
I think it's high.
Speaking of being shocked at a price, is the new Apple Watch Ultra.
Are you ready to go ultra, bro? Are you ultra powerful? Are you ready to do your quad triathlon swim-tastic
on top of Mount Everest while running through the Sahara?
And because that's what they communicating?
Show. Yeah. So it's a rugged, well, more rugged. I don't know how rugged it actually is. I don't know. We'll find out. They have a giant
49
crown.
49 millimeter case.
Well, I was talking about the crown. I hadn't even gotten to the screen yet, but
I'm sorry.
All of it is just larger, and it's designed with the idea that you're going to be wearing gloves if you're in like cold weather or something like that. So it's easier to actually adjust them. I guarantee that 9 out of every 10 purchases of the Ultra are just going to be someone who just like, I want to spend the money on it.
Ken said he wants to get one. I rest my case.
Whatever the most expensive thing on the presentation, that's what Ken says. I want that. The battery life on it is
36
massive.
hours, which makes sense because if you're out there doing GPS workouts and all that kind of stuff. So the Apple Watch Ultra was heavily rumored to be $1,000 to maybe even $1,100, but it is actually $800, and that comes with cellular, which is
all of them come with all of the Ultras come with cellular.
It's very reasonable.
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep coming back to this. The Apple event today was surprising in that while there was nothing crazy, I think seeing the UI was neat. There's a couple of things that were surprising. The fact that the prices were all as cheap, or if not cheaper than expected, was great. Like, I don't want to say the word cheap too lightly.
No,
but
it's
they did a good job of keeping things under control. And they're not Sony raising the PS5 price and making it actually better. Make sure to subscribe to the Austin Evans channel for some high-quality PlayStation content.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
What do you think about the Apple event? Do you not care at all, or did they do good? You're going to go out and buy one. Don't get the 14. At least get the Plus 4.
Get the Pro.
The Pro.
If you're buying an iPhone 14 this year,
just get the Pro.
Buy the Pro.
Just get the Pro.